Now, before we get started 3D modeling our scene, we have to talk for a minute about scale. In Unreal 4, there is a very specific scale that you need to follow so that all your objects will be imported and be the proper size dimensions for whatever game you're going to be creating. All game engines have a specific scale they follow. Unity uses meters, Unreal 4 uses centimeters, UDK used a different scale, and if you're familiar with UDK, you'll know that 16 max units equals 1 foot in UDK. Well, inside of Unreal 4, that has been changed. So let me just pull over a little notepad and we'll write that out. So inside of UDK, 16 max units equals 1 foot. So a character was usually about 96 units, which was 6 feet tall. Now, Unreal 4 has simplified this a little bit. Inside of Unreal 4, 1 centimeter equals 1 Unreal unit, or a UU. So that means that things are a little bit simpler for us, but that also means that we need to make sure that our 3ds Max scene is consistent with that scale. So that's really easy to do. So I'm just going to close this guy. To set your scale in 3ds Max, all you need to do is go to Customize, Unit Setup, and right here under Metric, you want to set this to centimeters. It might be set down here to generic units, or it might be metric in meters, but what you want to do is set it to centimeters. And okay. So actually, if we made a person in our scene, I'm just going to draw something in there. The average person is something like 182 centimeters tall. And then I usually divide that by 3. So that's about 60 length and 60 width. So this is about the size of a person for our scene. And if we actually snap that to our guy over here, they're roughly the same size. So this guy is going to act as our person scale. So this is how big we can expect our player to be. So let me just delete our old guy, and this is our new guy. So this guy here is going to be named Bob the Box, and he's going to be able to help us make sure that all our objects are scaled appropriately. So if we have a console, it's not too tall or too small so that the character would need to lean over to press the buttons. Now that our scale is set up, we'll start modeling our actual objects.